On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype. We make it take flight.
Yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, what one. A blessed and wonderful Tuesday morning to each and every person out there tuning in to On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps. We're going to kick it off with some international news this morning here, as members of the diaspora in Atlanta, Georgia is now mourning the loss of life of another Jamaican female. Now, information received by On The Spot News Media is that this woman presently on your screen identified as Dr. Samantha Banton Woolery, who is said to be from the Ballards Valley District in St. Elizabeth, was found lifeless on Father's Day in her Georgia apartment after she failed to show up for work. Investigators theorized that the 42-year-old female was knifed up, leaving her lifeless the day prior. So according to co-workers of the now deceased 42-year-old woman, Miss Woolery, her failure to show up for work was a cause for concern, leading to them contacting the police. The police visited Woolery's apartment in Marietta, in a city northwest of Atlanta, where she was found unresponsive with visible bruises. The police have reportedly taken her ex-husband, that's 49-year-old Mikey Anthony Woolery, into custody. Boy, may I tell you, my peeps, the thing rough. We have lost a Jamaican scholar yet again to another domestic dispute gone bad and then fatal. But anyway, condolences to the bereaved families of 42-year-old Dr. Samantha Banton Woolery of Ballards Valley District in St. Elizabeth. We hope that you can most definitely get through this, because I'm pretty sure it must be hard on the family right now. And I hope that the perpetrator of the crime faces justice. But anyway, back to local style. Now, we see some videos circulate on social media. And I'm going to share one with you right now. And I want to drop some comments in the comment section as it relates to the utterances made by this policeman identified as Deputy Superintendent Bernard. I want to listen carefully to what he said. Listen.
What you to look for, Miss Murphy? They see you and video you. But they see the criminal, they say, I'm the G that man. Because he can buy my Roman book. Coward. A lot of us are cowards. Even firearm holders inside here. Most of you are cowards. Cowards. And I'll stand here and say that. Tell me when last year a firearm holder shoot somebody. A lot of you are cowards, man. Firearm holders inside here and then go lock up to their car. A lot of you are cowards. Gonna leave the fight to police alone.
Now the statement was deemed rather controversial, leading to the Deputy Superintendent making a public apology. Listen.
I am Paul Bernard, a Deputy Superintendent of Police attached to the St. Catherine North Division. Through this medium, I would like to extend my deepest apologies for the comments I made at the recent meeting of our municipal corporation. The statements were inappropriate and do not reflect the values and standards upheld by the Jamaica Constabulary Force. I recognize that my remarks were an error in judgment and were not in line with the principles of stakeholders' engagement that we, as members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, are committed to. As a 38-year advocate of community-based policing, I am deeply sorry for any distress or harm my words may have caused to the community, my colleagues, and the wider public. The success that the St. Catherine North Division, and by extension the wider JCF, has been able to achieve have come through building effective partnerships between the police and our citizen groups. My comments were not reflective of the transformation in quality that we have engaged in. So I fully understand the gravity of my actions, and I'm prepared to face the consequences determined by the Jamaica Constabulary Force I command. I am committed to learning from this experience and ensure that such behavior is never repeated. Once again, I offer my sincere apology and ask for your understanding and forgiveness.
So after hearing the utterances of the Deputy Superintendent, do you think that he was out of line for saying that a lot of licensed firearm holders are cowards and that they're only leaving the fight to the police? Did you think his utterances warranted an apology? Drop some comments in the comment section and make we know. Now, I posted another video. It's presently on my Instagram page with this civilian female and this female police officer tangled up in front of a prominent high school. It was a big brawl. I posted a video about 6 minutes long on my Instagram page. For those who don't have it, that's on the Spot News Media 876 on Instagram. So you can go over there and go watch it. I want you to tell me right here, so if you don't feel that the policewoman was justified in her actions, or if the civilian female was justified in her actions. And also, let me know if you think that the policewoman was a little bit too soft or too harsh on the female. And for those who love to make a comparison of Jamaica with the United States or England or Canada, one of them first world countries there, those persons who love to make the comparisons when it suits, make the same comparison now. Do you think she could have done that with any law enforcement officer in the United States, Canada, or England, especially in the United States of America? Drop some comments as it relates to that. Now on your screen is the scene of a brutal, graphic, and horrific double fatal knockings and clappings by criminal elements. This brutal attack was carried out by criminals in the Westmoreland Police Division. It took place in a section known as Content District in Williamsfield. Now it is reported that fire was seen coming from the house, and a couple lived in that house in their 50s. The fire was seen sometime around 5 a.m. this morning. The charred remains were found during a cooling down operation by firefighters and police personnel and investigators on the scene found several spent casing on that graphic and horrific scene. Now, information surrounding this particular incident is sketchy at the moment, but as always on the Spot News Media will most definitely gather the necessary information and update you in subsequent newscasts. But one thing for sure, a male in his 50s and a female in her 50s get can up whole heap of bullets to them upper bodies and head and left for dead inside their home, and their home firebombed. Now, I want to see the seriousness of these type of crimes being allotted to the regular members of Jan Public by criminal elements. And I'm saying this especially to the lovers of criminals, the ones who cover for criminals because that criminal may be related to them in some way, shape, or form. Do you feel okay listening to these type of news? Do you feel okay within yourself justifying your actions? Jamaica, we have lost it totally. Because when we can sit and see these type of crimes happening to our seniors and turn a blind eye because of the quote-unquote infam of a dead culture, and we embrace the very artists that help to promote that culture, which is also taking the lives of our loved ones. How can we even sleep and be okay with ourselves at nights? How can you dare point fingers on the Spot News Media and other like-minded vloggers saying that we are the ones that are causing the crime in our country? I'm telling you, Jamaicans, you have lost it. Now over there in the neighboring parish of Hanover, a 41-year-old Mason was arrested and charged on Friday after a firearm and 36 rounds of ammunition were reportedly seized at his home in Montpelier in Sandy Bay, Hanover. The criminal element has since been identified as Kingsley James. He has since been charged with possession of a prohibited weapon and unauthorized possession of ammunition. The Sandy Bay police stated that sometime between the hours of 4 a.m. and 6 a.m., a targeted operation was conducted at the criminal element's home. It is said that during a search, 35 9mm rounds of ammunition and 1.45 round of ammunition was found in a dresser drawer inside his bedroom. It is said that a further search was conducted of the house and also outside of the house, and a chrome .45 pistol was also found outside of the house in a water drum. A caution statement was recorded by the police and the criminal element was subsequently charged. His court date is being finalized. So just so you know, as it relates to the triple knockings and clappings that took place in the Johnstown community where the father and son lost his life in the parish of Hanover, on the Spot News Media is far from being done with those criminal gangs wreaking havoc in the Hanover Police Division space. So on the Spot News Media will most definitely be updating you, the regular members of Chan Public and members of the diaspora, about happenings as it relates to the rival gangs in the Hanover Police Division. Yeah, man. So anyway, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.